and welcome to Zero to Hero episode 5. Last time out we reached level 39, progressed the story a bit. A new Mao has just arrived. What's this? It's going to be a trial. Defeat trial level 3 for some treasure. What I plan in doing today is just progressing story. I want to try and complete world 2 so that when we come to the next episode we'll have 2 daily quests to complete. I'm slightly worried that my current strategy is leveling the character up too quickly ahead of the amount of gold that I can earn, which is going to be a problem with crafting the gear that I'm thinking about. So I might have to have a think about the stats that I put on gear as I craft it and not put quite as much experience, because ideally I want to be able to 5-star these maps as well for gems ahead of a new beginning event. So we've got 3 maps that I definitely want to complete today. This last one, a temple, is one of my favourite in the game. It's going to take a while to get through because there's quite a lot we need to do the entire map. So let's jump in with going with the flow. 2 quests to complete on this one. What I normally do for the daily quest is to go running off down here. There's part of the quest that we're doing is to get to this point down here, but the rest of it, there's quests that come all the way around here. So I'm going to take the long route, come all the way around this way, then down via bridges to this point here. Whether I loop back just to clear out this little section, I doubt it, but so I'm going to take the long route round because there's other things I need to do for quests. Finish this and then loop back up here and finish the level in this area. I think this has got things that need to be done in a certain order as well. I forgot I didn't need to come down here, but there's a chest and there's gold, so gold is good. We need to click on these specimen tanks as we go around the level. So the other quest that Alarion gave us is to go and collect a book from someone, which forms a daily quest eventually, where you don't need to run this long route. Oh, charge straight out of the blizzard. I think there's one last tank, yes. So I shall come down here because it's a side quest, but it will get it done. Which is to come down here, find the quartermaster and get a book off him. I found him quite tanky, even with a level 70 character sometimes, especially if you go on legendary mode. So that book's done. The tanks are all checked, so we can now just go to the end of the level. Although we don't have massive map-wide AoEs available, so we'll have to deal with all these things that spawn out of these little nooks and crannies. bunch of bone dragons. At least Frostbeam sped that up. We've got one more to deal with. Oh, 3 more. At least the beam makes short work of them. And we'll wait for everything to fly to us because I do need that gold. So we can turn in both quests. This side quest, not a bridge again. 5,000 gold, 3 gems, much needed. Dreams and Nightmares is done. And some trousers. Seeds of Life. Says we don't know what happens next. I'll just skip through travel. You don't know what happens next. Fair enough. And Maddening Lights. So we need to click on all the light installations in the map. Oh, what I did do between episodes, I blew too much gold replacing the rings and necklace. I was planning in doing single stat and I ended up doing 2 stat jewellery. Don't ask me why. Life on hit, critical rating, I just took what came out, critical damage, ability rate and extra golden ability rate. And then socketed with the trillion items that we had left over. I will keep the inventory as clear as possible. So it makes me think I had one of those. Is that primal? I normally do. I think that's roughly the order. No, that one goes there. I'm trying to keep things as I normally have them. I basically stack those in the order that they appear in the recipe for celestial orbs. Not something that we need to worry about for an extremely long time. So switch on the lights. Depending on how time's going, we'll run Troll 3 after finishing this world. Our gear is good to level 45 at least. When we hit season level 9, things might start moving quite quickly, but that would be a sort of cheese. I'm not sure I want to do that just yet. We shall see. Certainly something that would be good for trials. I don't want to level up the character too quickly, which is what's happening at the moment. There is no real need to go down there apart from a chest, so let's ignore that area. Unless there is a... no, it is just a chest, I'm sure. I'm going to go and check. I'm sure it's just a chest. Yep. Now that we're here, let's get it. Gold. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Level 41. Actually, the temple's going to give us a fair amount of gold. If I could run it in an efficient manner, I'd stop there and gold farm a bit, but I can't run it in an efficient manner. It would be a complete waste of a gold booster if I did. And one more up here. Let's line them up. Ooh. Scary things are happening. Let's play the kiting game. Never in doubt. He lies. I blame Marcus. He was supposed to be tanking them for me and he went and died. Bad Marcus. Negative points on your end of year report card. I thought I had a quest to turn in somewhere else. We'll complete that. What I will do, we'll sell this gear. Where are we? 12 minutes, so that's going to cause the video to start lagging very soon. We'll pick up these two quests and then I shall restart the video and we can go and play one of my favourite maps. And that's going to be a very nice reward at the end of that, so I don't need to craft a staff. Plus it helps with my too much experience gain going on at the moment, so I'm going to definitely take that compared to this. Yes please. Okay, back in 1 minute. And off to the temple we shall go. So it's quite a big map, this one. There's various sections that you can loop around in. We need to visit all parts of the map. There's a bit that we need to do up here as a side quest, a bit down here. Come along. There's a whole section that loops round there and you can come back and then loop round there and come back. And then we're into the main arena with big boss at the end, so all good fun. I do use this map for gold farming sometimes, just as an alternative to some of the other more common gold farm maps, just because it makes a nice change. So we come up here. I probably don't want to be standing in front of things that elites are going to shoot at me. Oh, I've ended that a bit quickly. Now I have discovered that on this map it's possible to accidentally kill the boss before you reach the point where it triggers to recognise that you're at the boss. So I've had in leveling up a character or taking a character through speed run through story, I've had to repeat this map before on account of killing the boss too soon and it not recognising that I've completed that step. and I've been standing on his corpse and it's been saying kill the boss, and I've found, I think I had a look yesterday and found the point where it triggers to say kill the boss from this point. I think I will skip one part towards the end, even though it gives a decent amount of gold, just because you might get bored watching that, where all the little robots keep spawning. Might as well deal with these, we're going to have to run round anyway. So we're going to get loads of small dog things spawning in here. I'm going to try and ignore them as much as possible while I deal with this archivist thing. Okay, so actually arcane bolts is quite good in there because the way it spreads, things getting stuck on those bits that stick up out the ground. I'm probably going to have to revisit this map when we get to the end because there's going to be so much loot laying on the floor. I saw lots of arrows from elites being aimed in my direction and thought let's get out of range of those. So we've got another mini boss to deal with, so we can loop back round to where all those dogs were earlier and come up and deal with this one up here. Which is done. Just looking at how long this recording's taken so far. Obviously there was a little bit just before we came in. Given that I gold farmed this in about 30 seconds and we're over 5 minutes now into this run. Obviously gold farming's done with a level 70 character with a lot better gear than this and much better skills. Actually, let's just round a load up, see what we can do. Die is probably the answer. Or not. Now I have a choice. I can either run in here and spend a few minutes killing loads of little robots that are going to spawn, or I can come round the edge and stop them spawning altogether and just have this end boss fight. And I think I want to do this end boss fight instead. I can't remember how bad its poison is. Very bad is the answer. Maybe I need to kite it around a bit next time. Ooh, yeah. Oh, I didn't realise it did a flame wall as well. Let's play the runaway game to where we can actually... So this boss used to be in Trials as well. and got replaced, I think, by Garm, which is why we've got this poison thing going on. Probably laughing at me. I am definitely not used to this fight. It's normally sea boss and it's dead. Actually, let's stun him, and then no, too slow with a stun. Let's frost beam a bit, get out the poison. Don't attack with the shield because that seems to be a problem of reflecting damage, and then we can finish him. Ah, okay, that was novel. And then 3 chests, which is why this is quite nice for gold farming with a lot of extra gold. That was actually a lot of fun. So yeah, I need to come back in, unless it's only those grey gloves. But we will find out in a minute. We'll sell these greys and quickly check to see what else needs to fly in. Just the gloves. Okay, let's sell those. 2 quests to turn in. So the lieutenants for 3 gems. And a nice tasty staff that we are definitely equipping. Gear is starting to look bad, but gold is quite good. Although when I looked at the crafting costs for what I was going to do, that was based on level 35 at 3,600 for the armour. It's going to be more than that, so whatever I recraft will be off camera again, and I will show you what I've made. None of this is any good, is it? Although technically I'm losing movement speed, I still want that. So what's happened? We've unlocked Blink. Let's pick up these. Stop the ritual. And into the void. We're into world 3. So the good news is that in the next episode, oh, it's already unlocked. Daily quest. So, ambush at the bones. We might as well do this because it's going to give us 20 gems, more gold, and last time it was 50,000 experience. We're level 43 now. It's offering 75,000, so we might as well take that. So let's run that one. How's the inventory? You don't get many materials for ambush at the bones, so we shall do this one. Light the fire, kill everything. I'm acutely aware that Troll 4 will be unlocked now, although we've not done Troll 3. I think we'll still run Troll 3. It's going to be a lot easier since we're over leveled for that. There'll be level 30 mobs and I'll be level 43. But it'll give me a chance to talk briefly about Elban. So this is nice. We're getting 40 gems per day now from dailies. unfinished. We can turn that in. It's going to level us up again to 45. Oh, so it said 44 up there, but down here hadn't updated, so that was already updated, but down here wasn't. Okay, we're still 44. So I think to finish today then, we will run trial 3, even though we're over leveled for that. Trial 4 is unlocked because I have reached level 4, but let's at least play all the trials as we go along. This is going to give us that reward, although I could run straight into trial 4 and still collect the reward, because trial 3 is technically being beaten once you've beaten trial 4, but I don't want to fight Garm just yet. Now I do find that Album, when I play on PC, for whatever reason, his leap devastate attack causes some serious lag or FPS drop. Doesn't happen when I play on mobile, so there's something dodgy going on with their coding for that attack on PC. Or my PC is such a potato. Sure. Not going for speed, just going to kill things. Let's round up a group of them actually. So I will eventually do a bosses for new players overview, even though there's quite a few good ones out there already on YouTube. Fendi BT, for example, or Amber, AMBA, Bo, whatever you want to call him. So life drain, run away instantly into this devastating thing, and then he'll do a thing that puts the damage over time debuff on you. It's typically try to avoid all of them. So that's that one complete. So in theory I can go into here and collect this treasure. Yes. There's not room to open that. Oh, we will salvage. Now I can open that. I doubt there's anything. That's not going to be better than that by a long way. Shoulders, tome, no. Yeah, it's a tough one, but what are we losing? These are going to be obsolete at next level. I'm going to take them and I'll possibly craft something to replace them with off camera. So to finish this episode, we've reached level 44. Gear is about to become obsolete. I've got 77,000 gold, so I'm going to recraft some items before we start the next episode, and then I'll show you at the start of episode 6, I think, where we are, and then it will be carrying on with story. What's the other thing I haven't mentioned for a while? So our crafting mastery level is 8. Scrapper becomes unlocked at level 10. Our Scrounger perk is now 4%. It started off at 1.5%, so pretty much every time we level up our crafting we're getting 0.5% better on Scrounger, and same with Optimizer. Every time we level up we're getting an extra 0.5% go onto there as well. Materials, part of me wants to craft epics because I have so many of these now. They are more expensive than crafting blues, but the cost of converting these down might be too much. So I'm going to have a think about that off camera, and you'll see what I've decided in episode 6. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you again next time.